Hey guys, I've got a 2-product review for you tonight. This is going to be on the Aussie Instant Freeze Gel and the smoothing cream from Garnier Fructis' PureClean line. This review was requested back in December by Maheen, one of my wonderful, lovely subscribers, so thank you Maheen for the request. I'm going to start off with the Aussie Instant Freeze Gel. Now, I'm assuming, Maheen, that you wanted me to test this as like a curly hair gel, like a curl gel, so that's what I use because, you know, that's what my hair is like. Let me start off with the good things. For one, it's affordable. It's, I think, around $3 or $4 for a container, and a container is 7 ounces. So it's a little bit bigger than, say, one of the Herbal Essences gels, which are around in the upper 6 ounce range. So you get a little bit more for your money, and it is widely available. Alright, so how did this work on my hair? Well, firstly, how I used it, I just took, I took a fairly large amount because I sleep on my hair, in my palm. It was a pretty big glob, maybe around that big. And I put it on my wet hair last night after I got out of the shower and scrunched it in and everything, and then just let my hair air dry as per usual. Now, I know I used a lot of gel with the specific intention that I was going to bed and I was going to sleep on my hair. That said, when I went to bed, my hair was definitely crunchy. In fact, it was almost hard in places, and frankly that didn't really change while I slept. It wasn't so much on the bottom, probably because that was the part that was against my pillow because I flip my hair up when I sleep on it, but my top layers were definitely still very crunchy and, as I said, almost hard. So it's definitely a crunchy gel. Aussie does advertise this as being a maximum hold. I don't know if you can see, and they do say use Instant Freeze sculpting gel and your style will behave and be beautiful. So it's more of a styling gel than it is like a curl enhancing gel. Let me point that out. So I have to be honest, I didn't really enjoy having this stuff on my hair. As I said last night when I went to bed on it, it was really uncomfortable to touch, and when I flipped my hair up, for anyone who's new to my videos, I sleep with my hair like flipped up over my pillow to help it dry better without lying on it. It was actually uncomfortable to do that. My hair was pretty rigid. When I tried to flip it up, it was so tight, I guess is a good word, that I could feel my hair like bending, like a solid piece of something that was bending when I tried to flip it up. It definitely was not pleasant. And I know, as I said, I used a lot, but it wasn't a pleasant experience, and it did not scrunch out easily either, so I don't think it's just the amount that I used. The next morning, my hair was still pretty darn hard on the top, and it didn't come out just with, you know, scrunching. I had to do what I call the palm shimmy, which is that. That's the palm shimmy to get rid of the crunch, and even then I had very small strands that were still coated in this stuff and really hard that weren't coming out very easily, so it's not easy to get rid of that. Unfortunately, I can also feel this stuff on my hair. Even when it's dry, and I should point out now, if I haven't already, that this is second day hair. When I touch my hair, even now I can still feel that it's on my hair. Not as much as yesterday, but I can feel that it's there. I can feel that I have something on my hair. And while it's not tacky, I'll give it that, it's not tacky, it feels, I'm not sure what a good word is, chalky. That's the best word that I can think of. It feels chalky. My hair feels chalky, like dry and smooth and like faintly powdery. That's the feeling that I got from the stuff. And when I would randomly examine my hair, I did see what looked like a few little white flakes, mostly down among my ends. I didn't get anything like on my clothing from it being up here, but I think that may have been the gel. I did get a fairly defined texture from this. I didn't wake up with a huge frizz ball, but I noticed my hair did curl oddly, and that may have partially been a result of my sleeping on it, but I don't think it was just that, because as I said, this is not built as a curl sculpting or shaping gel. It's a styling gel. Another thing, when I woke up this morning, my hair was still damp in places, so I think my hair took a very long time to dry with this on. And when my hair was wet, I noticed that my hair did feel tacky then. This felt tacky on my wet hair, but again, it did not feel tacky on my dry hair, so I will give it that. For those of you who are interested in how this smells, it actually does smell fairly good. It has a faint cherry-like scent, I think, and apparently it has cherry bark in it, wild cherry bark. I don't know what exactly that is supposed to do for your hair because it's not labeled as a fragrance. The fragrance is actually labeled separately from that. So, again, I'm not entirely sure what that is supposed to do for your hair. If it is supposed to do anything for your hair or if it's just in there for like customer appeal. But it does smell good if you're worried about that. And texture-wise, I mean, it's just a gel. I'm not going to like try not to actually squeeze it out so I don't make a mess, but I mean, it's a clear gel, pretty basic gel. And one more observation, I'm not sure if this is also a result of the gel, but my hair seems flatter today. It seems like it's just hanging more instead of having more volume to it. Again, I don't know if that is part of the gel, but I suspect it may be because that's the one thing that I did differently. So all in all, do I recommend this product? I am going to go with no. At least not for the purposes that I used it. Again, it did an okay job defining my hair, but I just didn't enjoy using this or enjoy having it on my hair. So even for non-curly hair purposes, for general styling purposes, I'm gonna have to give this a thumbs down. This stuff wasn't fun. Part 2 of the review is the Frizz smoothing cream. They just call it smoothing cream, the PureClean smoothing cream from Garnier Fructis style. This is also a pretty affordable product, I'll say that. This is 5.1 fluid ounces, and it's probably in the $4 range, I think, and again, it's a pretty widely available product. So 1, it's affordable. 2, it's got some pretty good ingredients. That's the whole point of this PureClean line. Sorry, I had to shift there. I'm sitting cross-legged on the floor and it's not very comfortable. The whole point of this PureClean line is to eliminate a lot of the icky, heavy ingredients from hair products. And this stuff, number 1 ingredient is water, and the number 2 ingredient is beeswax. And then a bunch of, you know, your regular hair care product ingredients that you're not entirely sure what they are. And then acacia Senegal / acacia Senegal gum. So I don't know if that's maybe like part of the Latin name, but it has acacia gum in it. And this is my second time using a PureClean product. I also tried their regular gel that's in my Battle of the Curly Gels video. I'm not sure which one. I think it's the first one. I tried that gel out, and it also contains that ingredient, this acacia gum. And they say that acacia gum is used around the world for its natural holding properties. These naturally derived formulas provide ultra-clean hold and pure styling performance. Garnier Fructis claims that it is a 98% naturally derived smoothing cream for all-day frizz control with zero heaviness. And also, it contains no silicones, yay for me because I'm following the curly girl method, no parabens, and no dyes. So, Garnier gets credit for natural ingredients that are hopefully healthier for you to use. I would also say that you probably don't need a whole lot of this. I was surprised at the consistency of this. I think it's actually pretty thick, even for a frizz cream. I'm going to try to squeeze out a little bit. It looks pretty darn thick. Looks almost like a hand cream. And ew, you need to go back into the container now. Another upside is that it has very little smell. Very little smell, and I'm going to touch on that in a little bit. So speaking of smell, when this stuff does have an actual smell, I haven't been able to smell it when I just smell it in the container, but when I put it on my hands and rip it between my hands, I could smell it a little bit, and it does not smell very nice. I'll say that right now. It has a very kind of plasticky smell. I thought of plastic mixed with like some kind of artificial fragrance. It doesn't smell very good, but at least, as I said, I thought it was pretty faint. So in order to test this out, I used this this morning. When I got up, I just dampened my hair a little bit in places to try to get kind of correct some of the curl again after sleeping on it, and then I put this on in hopes that it would help control some frizz and then I wouldn't have to put any actual gel on my hair. And I have to say I was pretty disappointed. I know my hair tends to look a lot better on camera than it does in real life, I'll tell you that right now. But I don't know if you can see, I have a fair amount of frizz like in here that I don't think I had when I woke up, or even if I didn't have it, I would have gotten it from my restyling anyway, and this stuff doesn't seem to have done anything for my hair. I'm sorry. That said, I don't think it's actually a heavy product. I haven't noticed anything other than the Aussie gel in my hair. I used the Aussie gel the day before I put this in so I could, you know, get a sense of each one, and I don't feel any extra heaviness. I did smooth a little too much, I think, along the top of my head in hopes of keeping some frizz down, and I had to kind of go through that with my fingers to break it up because it was forming like little chunks of hair. But I haven't gotten any, you know, greasies, or I don't think any overly heavy feel from this, so I will give it that, but I just really didn't see results, and I have to say I'm disappointed in this product as well. So that is really all I have to say for tonight. Again, thank you, Maheen, for the wonderful request. Just a note, if this video doesn't seem to be very good quality, I apologize. It seems as though my faithful little camera may finally be on its last leg. I'm not sure. It hasn't been quite right for a little while now, but hopefully this video is at least acceptable for you guys. And anyway, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have enjoyed this review. I hope it helps you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.